think we all love free stuff, right? One second. A box inside of a plastic bag. I got a charging cable. This is a smart tumbler by Spiffy. It was a free gift for Turo hosts. If you are a Turo host, you can sign up and you can receive a smart tumbler which helps decontaminate your car and deodorize it. So if somebody smokes in your car, technically this should be able to clean out the smell. So it's nice, right? Like I said, it's free. So free is good, but not everything's free, right? Usually everything comes with a cost. Turo makes money off hosts being on a platform. And so that's what we pay to receive this. Let's talk about it. There's a lot that's gone on in the past month. I think today I want to talk about the pros and cons of being on a Turo platform. Getting free tumblers is nice, but everything comes with a cost. So last month wasn't so bad. In the month of November, I made just under $1,500 in revenue renting out my Porsche Macan. This is good considering that was really peak slow season. If you look at Google Trends, Turo and traveling is really unpopular until Thanksgiving, and then Thanksgiving things to start to pick back up. So being able to make $1,500 was pretty good considering the car did not go out for a weekend. As I mentioned in previous videos, the number one thing with Turo is making sure your car goes out every weekend. As long as your car is booked on the weekends, you should be fine. In a month of November, I had one weekend where the car didn't happen, which was really the first time in a long time where I wanted the car to go out, but it didn't go out. But it played out nicely because I was able to go out to Yosemite. And while in Yosemite, I took some really cool pictures of the car and had a great time. The car did great for Yosemite. So hopefully I get some guests that come and take the car and drive it out that way. But really what I want to talk about today are the pros and cons of renting with Turo. So when you think of this really as a business, you are a partner to Turo. It's somewhat of it's a partnership. You are a renter, you're using Turo as a marketplace. You bring value to Turo by allowing them to list your car. They also get a cut of your profits, and they provide value by building a platform that is, easy to use, and they do a lot of marketing, which brings over customers. So it is a marketplace. But that partnership isn't without its flaws. And so what I want to talk about today is really some of the downsides that I've had. And it wasn't related to November, it was mainly related to December. December is a pretty big month because we have Christmas, right? And so aside from Thanksgiving, Christmas is around a really big time where people are traveling. And so rental cars should come in. And I had my biggest rental on the books yet. Somebody rented out the Macan for 2 weeks. I was going to make $1,400 from mid-December all the way to the end of December, and things were looking great. Unfortunately, he canceled out maybe 2 weeks, I would say just at the beginning of December. He canceled the rental and I received zero profits. Now, why this is tough is because one, I missed out. He wanted a bigger car, which is understandable. The big thing is Turo does not let you control your cancellation terms. So most of the times, if you rent from a peer-to-peer marketplace, let's take Airbnb for example, there are certain cancellation rules that the host can dictate. You could decide if you want to give 24-hour cancellation notice, you could decide if you want to give 1 week cancellation notice, and then if somebody cancels, you might not keep all of their money, but you might keep 50%. Because while your car or your Airbnb is booked, no one else can book your car or house or apartment. And so the fact that we can't do that is really a big bummer. Turo offers free cancellations up to 24 hours in advance. So if at the very last minute you want to cancel out your car, it could be Thursday and your car is supposed to be booked out for the weekend, somebody could just cancel it out and then you'll be left there with nothing, just scrambling, trying to get your car booked out. And so it's a big problem because part of business is, getting predictability for your revenue stream, knowing how much money you're going to earn each month. And so although it might look like your car is booked up in advance, in reality, there's no leverage that you have to know that a portion of that money is going to come in, because it could get canceled out at any time. So it's just one of the things that I think about when I think about scaling this business. And also I think about that, maybe I don't want to put my car on Turo. Maybe I want to look at some other apps that could, allow me to make just as much, if not more money, but also have more peace of mind, because I know they'll have better cancellation terms, and also because I know that their system will be reliable. And so this is really the bigger point that I have to talk about today. And being transparent throughout these videos, I'm letting you know the good and the bad. And unfortunately, this is a video that's going to cover more so the bad of my experience renting. Really, the bad thing is Turo had a system-wide outage where for a while it looked like, depending on where you were using the app, some people weren't able to use the app at all, and some people had some features be unavailable. In my case, I was unable to accept a trip. So this was after we had the 2-week cancellation. Somebody requested the Macan from December 23rd to December 31st. They were gonna have it for 7 days, so I was gonna make about $700, which is still a really great deal. And as I was trying to accept the request, I couldn't confirm it. Just something within the app wasn't working, so I contacted customer support. Customer support let me know that they are working to resolve the issue and that everything is going to be fine. And then a day goes by, an issue still isn't resolved. I'm still unable to confirm the request. Now, moving forward, I contact customer support once again. So this is day 2. Same thing. Customer support tells me everything is gonna be fine. It actually looks like on our end, the trip is booked, this and that. And so I'm thinking, okay, well, they say they're gonna make everything right. They say everything is fine, then I should be good, right? No, wasn't the case. Now, a couple days later, the trip isn't showing up on my end. I've contacted the guest isn't responding, just try to offer to rebook it. But it just looks like I had just a completely, missed opportunity of $700. And Turo's not gonna make me whole on that. They're not gonna pay me for that missed opportunity. They're not gonna do anything to help. They're not gonna give me a better SEO score. And so you're just left out in the dust. And so, it's just one of those things to think about. Does it mean I'm going to sell my Macan and drop everything right away? No, but next time I hear of other apps that are offering, peer-to-peer ride-sharing marketplaces, I might really look into it. And as I'm looking, I've been talking about getting another car to rent out for a while now. It does give me a little bit of pause to figure out that, okay, if I'm relying on these cars going out to pay off the base price of the car and, to make some money, am I going to run into these issues more often than not? I've only been renting on Turo for 6 months and I've already run into this. So it's something worth considering. With Turo, you do not have the ability to set cancellation policies. And if the app goes down, you can be in the dark. But hey, at least I got to feed Tumblr, right?